Hello and welcome. This video is a joint effort between the New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services and New Hampshire Fish and Game. We're going to dive into jurisdictional areas, what they are, why they matter, and some of the species that call them home. A great example of a jurisdictional area is a wetland. Wetlands are unique ecosystems that provide habitat to many species. Some examples include marshes, swamps, bogs, and even vernal pools. They're often teeming with life and play a crucial role in the environment. Wetlands help filter and clean our water, protect against flooding, and provide critical habitats for wildlife. Because of these important functions, wetlands and other jurisdictional areas are subject to specific regulations and protections to preserve them for future generations. Now, what exactly qualifies as a jurisdictional area? Well, it's a range of habitats, including not just wetlands, but also surface waters, upland tidal buffer zones, which are zones within 100 feet of the high tide line, sand dunes, and municipally designated prime wetland buffers. Some examples include peatland or bogs, wetlands located in the floodplain of a river with a drainage area of at least 1 square mile, tidal areas, municipally designated prime wetlands or their 100-foot buffers, sand dunes, tidal wetlands, undeveloped 100-foot tidal buffer zones, and floodplain wetlands, including forested wetlands, fens, vernal pools, and oxbow marshes. But let's talk more about wetlands. They're sometimes tricky to spot at first glance. They don't always stand out like lakes or rivers do, but they do have some key characteristics. They often contain hydrophytic or water-loving plants, hydric saturated soils, and various hydrologic indicators that wetland scientists look for when identifying them in the field. If you're not sure if a place is a jurisdictional area, here are some questions you can ask yourself. Do you see water flowing downhill or any visible channels? Are there dips in the ground that hold water in the spring or early summer? These could be vernal pools, which are temporary pools that typically hold water from March to June. Vernal pools are especially important because they're ideal breeding grounds for certain protected species. Do you see marks on leaves or rocks left by water? Are there sediments left on leaves or the ground? Is there vegetation that usually grows in wet soils? If you said yes to any of these, the area might be a jurisdictional area. If this is the case, it's best to work with a certified wetland scientist to make the final determination. They will assess vegetation, soils, and hydrology to confirm whether the area is jurisdictional. According to RSA 482-A, no person shall excavate, remove, fill, dredge, or construct any structures in or on any bank, flat, marsh, or swamp in and adjacent to any waters of the state without a permit from the department. So, if you're planning a project in a jurisdictional area, make sure to avoid or minimize any impacts on wetlands. You'll also need to check if endangered species are present by using the Natural Heritage Bureau's Data Check tool. For more details on working in jurisdictional areas, be sure to check out the NHDES Land Resources Management playlist, which includes wetland permitting tips to help you plan your project. Remember, jurisdictional areas like wetlands provide so many benefits. They help recharge groundwater supplies, absorb floodwaters, and stabilize shorelines. They clean our drinking water by filtering out sediments and contaminants and prevent excessive nutrients from reaching other water bodies. These areas are highly productive ecosystems, providing resources for both humans and wildlife. Plus, they offer fantastic opportunities for recreation, education, and serve as crucial habitats for various species, including rare and endangered ones. Thanks for watching. We hope this video helps you better understand jurisdictional areas, especially wetlands, for your future projects. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can email us at lrm@des.nh.gov or call 603-271-2147 and ask for the inspector of the day. Remember, we're here to help you make the planning and permitting process as smooth as possible.